Cabinet shuffle in Ontario. We'll talk about Kathleen Wynne's big changes with our Ontario political reporter. Then, the trend of super long YouTube videos. Welcome to Globe Now. I'm Madeleine White. It's Cabinet Shuffle Day in Ontario, and Premier Kathleen Wynne is set to make some big changes. But like many secret political decisions, the details of this shuffle have been leaked. And the biggest surprise is that Wynne is planning to split the duties of the finance minister. Charles Sousa will remain in charge of broad economic policy and the province's budget. But Deb Matthews will take on the role of the Treasury Board president and will be in charge of negotiating with the public sector unions. To make sense of these changes and provide insight on the new Ontario cabinet, Adrian Morrow is joining us now. So, Adrian, what prompted this split in these duties?
The Liberals know that their Achilles heel is debt and deficit in the budget, and certainly during the election campaign, there were a lot of people, including the Tories, who hammered away at them on this notion that they could balance the budget in 3 years, despite the fact that they're increasing spending this year. So, putting someone as powerful as Deb Matthews, who's essentially the Premier's right-hand woman, in charge of doing nothing but balancing the budget and keeping labor costs down is meant to be a sign that they really are serious about hitting those deficit targets.
Do you know why they've done this? Like, have you heard anything about what went on behind the decision-making process?
I think they knew that this was their largest vulnerability, and there's sort of a sense that a guy like Charles Sousa he's a nice guy and he's sort of a managerial guy, but that they wanted somebody with, I think, a track record of being able to bend down cost curves like Deb Matthews has, and essentially be able to say no to people when they ask for spending increases.
Now, have other provinces done this before in terms of splitting up the duties of a finance minister?
Some other provinces have had a separate Treasury Board president, but in those provinces, generally, the Treasury Board president tends to just do, as in Alberta, I believe, in the Stelmach years, tends to just sort of do the standard Treasury Board function, which is to approve day-to-day expenses that the departments are asking for. And so within that, there is a little bit of looking for savings and saying to people, you want, X amount of money, but I'll give you a little bit less than that. But I don't believe any other province has had a Treasury Board president this powerful, who also oversees all the negotiations with public sector unions, which is a big deal, and controls the provincial crown corporations as well.
So quickly, can you tell me exactly what Wynne is trying to accomplish by making this move? She's
trying to balance the budget in 3 years and show that she can actually do that, and basically send a signal to the bureaucracy and to even the rest of her own cabinet that because she's got the person she trusts most in charge of this, that she's not messing around.
So basically, she's going to prove that not only can she talk the talk, but she's going to walk the walk with this change.
That's right.
Interesting. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, Maddie.
Well, we want to hear from you. What do you think about splitting the finance ministry? Are you surprised by who Kathleen Wynne picked to run these important portfolios? Tweet us at Globe Now. Stay with us. Coming up next, we look at the hidden world of extremely long YouTube videos. Mobile apps like Vine have made incredibly short video clips a success on the internet. On the complete opposite end of the spectrum, there's another trend gaining popularity: incredibly long video clips, like 10 hours long. The Globe's technology editor, Shane Digman, explains.
YouTube is massive. It has 1 billion visitors a month. Users upload more than 100 hours of video a minute. See, there's a hidden world, though, of extremely long YouTube videos, posted by people determined to test the limits of the platform and also stretch the limits of human patience. You may be familiar with Nyan Cat, which has been looped into a 10-hour-long brain melter. This has been watched 32 million times. For the average user, Google caps your video's length at 15 minutes. But with some conditions, such as a verified account and some good behavior, YouTubers are allowed to post videos that are up to 11 hours long. That's longer than a full season of Orange is the New Black. The kind of things that run 11 hours? How about a 10-hour loop of ambient engine noise from Battlestar Galactica? Some are actually videos and sound funny for the first 2 minutes or so, like this bit from an SNL sketch. Some are just evil, such as this 10-hour loop of He-Man singing the 1993 hit What's Up by the Four Non-Blondes. Over the years, people have claimed to have hacked their way through and uploaded videos far longer than 11 hours. This fuzzy, insane-seeming video is unwatchable for 600 seconds, let alone for its claimed runtime of 600 hours. Google will someday probably let everybody zoom past the official limit, but ask yourself, to what end? It seems that extreme-length videos will always remain the province of trolls and weirdos.
Well, that's it for today's show. We want to hear from you once again. What are your thoughts on Kathleen Wynne's choices in the cabinet shuffle? And have you ever watched a 10-hour-long YouTube video? If so, tell us why. You can tweet at us. We are at Globe Now. I'm Madeleine White. Thanks for watching.